Hello my Whoop friends. This video is part of a short video series where I try to share my experiences with the Meteor 75 Pro with you, as well as all my Whoop knowledge. I'll try to show you valuable tips and tricks that should help you with the Meteor 75 Pro Whoop as well as with other tiny whoops. Check out the other videos on my channel to get the most out of my many years of whoop race and RC flying experience. Let's get started.
Hello my whoop friends. In this video I show you how to mount a propeller on your tiny whoop so that you can remove the propeller by hand. Without a prop popper or prop puller tool. I have been using this technique which I learned from Mr.Shutterbug for a long time because I used to fly with a lot of different propellers and change propellers often. Please watch my video my full knowledge about whoop propellers. Then you will see how many propellers I own and can imagine how often I have changed propellers. When I buy new propellers I drill them out with a PCB drill. I buy the PCB drills on AliExpress. Link is in the video description. For a 1mm motor shaft I use a 1mm PCB drill, and for a 1.5mm motor shaft a 1.5mm PCB drill. These drills are made of hard metal and are very sharp. This is necessary. Unfortunately, the PCB drills are also fragile and break if they are dropped on the ground. That's why I always buy a few and keep them in stock. Before drilling a propeller, I always try to mount it on the motor shaft in its original condition. Some motor shaft prop combos don't require drilling. If I then determine that the propeller is too tight, I drill it out. Sometimes it's enough from one side. Sometimes I have to drill again from the other side. And sometimes I have to drill 3 or even 4 times until the diameter of the hole is perfect. To mount the propeller, I cut a small piece of my favorite prop floss with very sharp scissors. I then insert this piece of dental floss into the propeller hole, leaving a portion of the floss sticking out of the bottom end of the hole. I then mount the propeller on the motor shaft with the dental floss. This holds very well with most prop motor shaft combos. Sometimes I have to push the props all the way back onto the motor after a crash. I've gotten into the habit of pushing the props back on after every flight with a crash so that all the propellers are perfectly aligned with the motor again. To ensure I always have enough dental floss, I always carry a small box with pre-cut pieces of dental floss with me. One advantage of this method is that the motor shaft and motor mounts aren't subjected to as much stress when removing and attaching the propellers. The slip shaft problem, for example, shouldn't occur with the dental floss technique, and the propellers hardly bend when being installed or removed. I kind of like this method, and that's why I want to share it. Some propellers have such a narrow bore that the motor is damaged when attaching the propeller, or the propeller can't be pushed all the way down onto the motor housing. These problems don't occur with the dental floss method. For me, this method was a good compromise. If you decide against this method, I recommend my video 3 methods to remove a propeller on a Meteor 75 Pro or any other tiny whoop. And if you have damaged your motor, then I recommend my videos how to check your tiny whoop motors and how to fix a bent motor shaft on a tiny whoop motor.
In the coming months, there will be a few more videos about the Meteor 75 Pro. How you can modify it, how you can repair it, and so on. Stay tuned my friends. And subscribe to the channel and set the notifications to on, so you don't miss a single video. And last but not least, you can already find many videos of the Meteor 75 Pro on this channel in which I try to help you with this tiny whoop. Lots of tutorials, tuning tips, flight tips and repair videos. And there will be even more in the future if I am motivated enough by you my friends. Stay tuned. Subscribe to this channel and activate the notification if you want to know when I publish a new video. And if you decide to buy a new Meteor 75 Pro or another whoop from Betafpv, please use the affiliate link in the video description. This motivates me to publish more high quality videos. A like or a comment from you also helps motivate me to produce new videos with educational content. In other words, you will probably have the most videos for this whoop and the best support in the future if all goes well. I can't promise anything, but I'll do my best. The chances are good.
I've also made many other posts with educational content in my YouTube community. It's worth checking out the posts. There are even a few tips I haven't made a video about it yet. So be sure to check them out. Maybe you can learn something from them that will make your whoop life a little easier.
Happy flying, my whoop friends!